Hello guys, I'm Jerry Balabis. This is my Java Servlet and GSP project for books management. So we are tasked to create a Java Servlet program including JS keys to perform the CRUD operation, and we can use any database as backend. So these are the requirements for CRUD operation. First, we need IDE, Tomcat installed, JDBC drivers, and database. So we installed MySQL as our database. And we have to check if Tomcat installed in our computer. So just go and type your URL localhost to and 8080. So if you're saying this, you have successfully installed Tomcat. So we actually installed Tomcat successfully. So next is we need an IDE, and we choose Eclipse our IDE for this project. But we first dive into code, we need to make sure that our database connection is successfully connected. So it requires terminal work. So let's go to our terminal and just um, type show databases and use bookstore, and show tables. And our database is the second one, so have to select from book. So this is our database, and we have to make sure in our web for later we can see all the content of our database. So let's go back to our IDE. So this is our project structure. So we have Java codes and GSP codes or Java server pages, and these three is our three requirements. So these two servlet as an API that handles our web, and this MySQL connector is actually the handler of our database. So let's go for our first code. So book Java. So this our model that mirrors the structure of books table in our database. So it access data carrier transferring book information between the layers. So first is database, then data access object, controller, and view. So we have the ID and title, author, and price. So let's go to our second code. This is book the Java or book data access object dot Java. So it is implements the data access patterns to provide a clean interface for our CRUD operations. So we have a key methods here. So first insert books, which create the books, and select books. It reads the all books in your database, and this select all books, read all the books in your database, and delete books. This is the one will delete for our books, and update. This is for editing our book. So it handles MySQL connection, prepared statement, and proper resource management. So let's go to our third code that handles our good operation. So it reads our parameter and URL patterns and calls the appropriate methods here in our book, the Java, and it prepares the data for the view. So we use switching method here for our routing approach, and this our core core blocks here. So we have new, which display empty book form, and insert, which save new book, and delete, this will remove a book, and edit, it show the edit form on our web, and delete. So for that being said, our code operation is complete. So we will show you guys that this core features is working. So let's go to our last part of code. We have book list JSP, book form JSP, book delete JSP. So the book list JSP display the table of all books, and this book form JSP form for editing or editing a book. So the book delete JSP is our confirmation page, which confirms the deletion of books we want to remove. So this tree file is responsible for displaying book data, collecting user input, and showing success or error messages. So for the last part, we have to run our code and perform the code operation. So we have just to right click and run as and run on server. So we have to select this server at localhost and finish. So as you can see guys, our project is working, and let's confirm that this is similar to our database. So let's go back to our terminal, and let's confirm. So we have the habits, the fellowship, the ring, the two towers, the return of the king. So as you can see, the table in our database matches the tables on our web. So our database is connected successfully. So let's perform now the code operation. So C for create. So we want to create a new book. So let's say Children of Dune. And the other is Frank Herbert. And let's say the price is $13. So we have to save changes, and let's check if it is created. So here guys, we have Children of Dawn created. So next one is retrieve. So as you can see guys, we all retrieve or read the books in our database. So That's says reading data uh, is successful. So next is update. So let's see if we can edit this file. So edit. So let's for example we have S Surgeon of Dunes and just save the changes and check if changes are made. So guys, we successfully changed the title of the book. And last one is the delete operation. So let's for example delete this book that we add. So just press the delete and confirm and check. So that being said, guys, our code operation for our this simple web Java project is running.